Hi, Michelle Fisher here. It's Monday, October 16th, 2023. And I don't always state the date, but I am today because we're going to be going over the market report for, we'll start with September 2023 and a look at the past year. Okay, this is for Fairfax County, Virginia. And at the moment, all property types, condo, townhouse, and single family homes. So the number of homes that sold this month was down almost 25% compared to last year, September 2022. And new listings, new houses that came on the market was down 40%. And the average days on market was down 31%. But this is a good number because houses were selling about 15 days compared to last year of 22 days. Now, in your neighborhood, houses may have sold in a day or a week, but this is taking into account all homes in the county and all price points and everything. So all data. All right. Average sales price was down 0.5%. Average list price was down almost 2%. So people were listing the homes at almost 2% less. That's just for last month. Okay, so now the whole year. All right, so for the whole year, there were almost 30% less homes put on the market. And there were almost 25% less homes sold. I don't care about median. Let's see, average list price solds. So of the homes that sold or listed, the prices were up 4.5%. Now this was for the whole year. I know this isn't the same number you heard a minute ago, but a minute ago that was just for September. This is for the whole year. And then the sold price was up 3.25%. Average days on market was 30% higher, which means that for the whole year, a lot of homes were staying on the market a long time, or longer than usual, longer than the year before. And actually, many homes expired, which means they didn't sell. So sold properties and new properties. Got to move this thing. So new properties, this is over 6 years, and there's usually more new properties than what's sold. But if you notice in 2023, the number of both are just so much lower than the previous years. So we need sellers, or sellers that you got it made. Okay, number of transactions and median sales. Don't worry about this. I don't look at median. Okay, average. Average days on market and average sales price. I find this very interesting. So 2020, in October 2020, so the average sales price was around $675,000. Stayed on the market, if you take this black line and bring it over, about 2 weeks. But if you, let's see, June, look in the middle here, June of 2022, the average sales price is way up here around $800,000 and on the market less than 10 days. And that's the average of all house types in the whole county. Okay, and then if you come over to the spring of this year, 2023, list prices, sales prices were around $800,000 and stayed on the market less than 2 weeks. And September, we're going into the autumn, so it's declined some. But if you notice, the tallest bar here is in September. This year, we had houses. It's like our fall was the spring. We had houses staying, a lot of houses coming on the market in the late summer. So 850,000 selling very quickly. So what I find interesting about this whole graph here is that, or the sales in Fairfax County, is that the higher the price, the faster it sells, it seems. Now, I mean, in general, I got to be careful with that statement. It's not that you can overprice everything, but there are a lot of very nice homes here that command a decent price. Okay, sales price, list price, and percentage. This is what I think most people are interested in. So the light blue is the sales price, what it sold for. The dark blue column is what it was listed for. And the black line is the percentage of sales to list price. So what this means is if it's 100,000, this 100% here, that means that someone paid full price for the house that they bought. If it's under 100%, they were able to negotiate a lower price. If it's over 100%, then several people were interested in the house and offered a higher price. Somebody offered a higher price for the house, and it ended up selling for higher than the seller asked for. So let's see. So of October 2020, the average list price was and sales price was around 650 to 675,000, and they looks like they got, sometimes people were able to negotiate a little lower. In 2021, I believe this was when the pandemic started, people really started putting their house on the market around 725,000, and they were getting way over the asking price, 102, 103%. So 3% over the asking price. Okay, so August of 2021, sales around 675, and shooting, these different numbers between 675 and 750, and people were getting, it looks like there were some that were being able to negotiate lower, but kind of hovering around 100%. And then in between January and June of 2022, things just shut right up, and houses were going up to 800,000 and getting way over the asking price. So up to, almost 106%. So people were offering up to 6% over the asking price, and the price was already, the list price was between 750 and 775, and people were paying up to 100,000 over. And then the fall of 2022, people were being able to negotiate lower, but it looks like if you notice the dark blue line is higher than the light blue line, so people were starting to negotiate a little lower. Okay, and then in 2023, the spring of 2023, houses were averaging around 775, and people were offering a higher price again, and the sales to list price was pushing 102%. So that's very interesting. Properties for sale, average sales price. So in October 2020, the average sales price was around 650, 675,000, and there were many for sale, up to like 1,800, 2,000 units. Okay. And then September of 2023, the average sales price is over 800,000 and about 1,000 units. Sold properties for sale. 2023, properties for sale. There were, over 1,000 units, up to 2,000, and sold, up about 75% of that, which, up to 1,500 sold. And then in 2023, we have about a lot less. There's just a lot less. That's the point. So in 2021, see how these blue lines shoot way up? There's quite a bit. And then in 2022, it went up again. Okay, this is in the summer, the spring and summer. There's still higher amount. And then 2023, it's just so much lower. I'm not going to talk about this one because it's a little confusing compared to what I already said earlier. So we won't even touch on this. Okay, months of inventory. It's okay. We don't have to talk about that. So I think I pretty much covered all of the main points that most people like to hear about. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to shoot me a text or email, and have a great day. Bye.